We're on our way to the Horseshoe Casino in Indiana, the day before the big fight. Boxers have to show up for the weigh-ins. Bobby Hitz has some concerns for Renee and some of the staff members at the Hitz organization. It seems to be some of them are dropping the ball. Bobby Hitz grew up on the west side of Chicago. Hitz started his boxing career as an amateur in 1978 and won the Golden Gloves. Hitz had a respectable boxing career and even had a bout with George Foreman and retired with a 21-4 record with 17 knockouts. Now, Bobby Hitz is one of the most respected promoters in the nation. This is Hitz. Bobby Hitz is setting up one of the biggest fight nights of the year at the Horseshoe Casino in Indiana.
I do all the event planning. I'm basically Bobby's personal assistant, so whatever needs to be done on a daily basis, I take care of. First of all, I don't know the people in the boxing community, so he has to go out and find them and who's competent or capable, or and even more so than that, who would have access to fighters and people that they can find to make matches, etc. So the people that we've been using are people from his walk of life, not mine. So, I mean, the guy that he was utilizing before was on Zoloft, all kinds of different medication, drink a beer, act like an idiot, chew tobacco, and then in the meantime, steal money out of Bobby's purse. Now, why, if I'm responsible for the budget, would I have him call that guy back?
I give a guy a timeline. If this stuff isn't in, and I'm already on the phone looking for somebody else, I'm already on it, just in case. Just because some guy, if the paperwork's not there, guess what? You don't have the deal. So go get someone else. You're the one that thought he'd be a better solution. And I said it wouldn't be. Oh, and you said it would be. So this is on you. Sorry. You're f***ing Lefty. He's Donnie Brasco.
So you would rather have the other one who shysters you? Is that it? You would rather have him nickel and dime you $1,000 here and there?
You know why? Because at least I know what I'm getting.
Whatever. Okay, so
that's all, Lefty.
So if that's the case, that's great.
Me raising capital, putting on shows and making deals, that's my end. Okay, but let's think of what we know. Cheese is what you know. Waiting tables is what I know. Let's think of what we know. I mean, it's easy.
You could quote those movies. I'm gonna quote the scene from with the box of cannolis.
When you're trying to change a flat tire on a car that's moving, what choice do you have? I got no choice. I got no choice. Hey, come on.
I'm not following you.
Right, that's Raging Bull. Sorry. Hey, come on, follow along. I gave you 3 movies in a row and you didn't catch it. You gotta catch up with the movie game.
Your staff's incompetent. Your staff's incompetent.
You're in charge of.
No.
Here, I'm in charge of everybody.
No.
You're in charge of them.
What?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. How
really?
can I be in charge of them?
That's the family tree.
Wait
boss,
a minute.
Boss,
yeah, boss,
underboss, and then soldiers. That's how it goes.
How can I be in charge
You're
of
the
them
underboss.
when I don't manage their projects?
Well, but that's what you're supposed to do.
No, Bobby, you manage their projects. You handle the fights. You do the matchmaking. I got nothing to do with that.
You're the one that brought him into the family. You did. Not
Again,
me.
A or B. Choose one, Renee.
No.
I would have went with C.
Change the tire on the moving car, Renee. This particular show has just been a complete and utter nightmare paperwork disaster. Now, bear in mind, the person that we normally deal with at the commission is on vacation and a very competent individual, does a great job. The people who are up there, it's like they're just reading a handbook and sticking to the rules, which, my sentiment has always been there's gray areas when you're dealing with human being as the commodity. I'm a modern day guy. I mean, what's the big deal? Yeah.
Very modern, Bobby. Very.
Well, I'm more of a touch of old school with a modern twist. How about that? Sounds like a good dish in a restaurant. A little old school with a touch of modern twist. It's nice. I'm going to borrow that for one of my next great dishes or restaurant concepts. Okay. Old school flair with a touch of, what did I say? I forgot already. Dress for success.
Dress like a champion.
Look at him. The modern, he looks like Chuck Wepner. Look at him. I like that look. Got class. Get his class, I gotta tell you.
Look good, man. You lost a lot of weight again since I saw
Master
you.
of disaster. Jeff.
Look at him.
This is Jeff. Jeff is responsible for setting up some of the matches at tomorrow's event. Bobby believes that Jeff hasn't had his eye on the ball lately.
Almost back to fight weight, man.
Yeah.
No races tonight. You lost too much weight now. I won't be able to beat you no more.
Quick now, baby.
I know. Man, oh, I love this. I love it. Bobby, we have a good time doing this. It's stressful. If you could only been at me and Renee's houses this week, you would have seen the way it really is. In a nutshell, sometimes it's like trying to teach calculus to a retarded person.
I got a couple guys, kind of ex-champions, a little old, a little rusty, but they still got a name and they still got some value. But they need a promoter to help.
How big are they?
Well, one's a heavyweight. They're heavyweight. 6'4". He's successful.
But he's in the heavyweight division.
Heavyweight division. The other guy's a former cruiserweight champion. We need a promoter that understands the game. It's risk versus reward. The thing is, a couple of fights, not looking, for pancakes, but they just need to get.
No, I get what's entailed. This could, it could possibly work here. It just all depends on, what the financial expectation is, number one, but more importantly, like what level of guy they want to compete against, or how, like where the matchups are. Because to me, I'm interested in making good, solid matchups.
Well, ultimately, the goal here, my old-fashioned way of everything is, these individuals are looking for one more shot at a world title.
Right.
So they need enough action to get them back to be ready, and then they're going to have to fight somebody whether they want to or not.
For sure.
And I felt that you were the perfect person. You got a great venue right here in Indiana. It could be a perfect fit.
I gotta tell you,
I think this man here has an opportunity to give back to boxing what it's lost. It was real fights, real dreams, real expectations. And I was glad to get the opportunity to come here because I wanted to see all this so I can get my vigor back.
All right, good. We'll work on it.
You got it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. George Hernandez, great trainer from Chicago. Been friends for many years back when I was fighting. And if I would ever make a comeback, this would be the guy that would train me right there.
Thank you, Bobby. Thank you.
Because I know he works you, he gets you in shape. When George is in a guy's corner, the guy's always in shape. He might drive you nuts getting there, but this guy's always in shape.
You gotta work. You ain't gonna win if you don't train.
Before every match, the fighters have to get there the day before for the weigh-in. The Indiana Boxing Commission sends a commissioner. He records the weight of each boxer. If a boxer comes in overweight, he's out. If a boxer doesn't have his medical records before the fight, he's out.